Hello, my name is Ty. I am your homicidal chauffeur, and welcome to XCOM Chimera Squad. Chimera Squad is the newly announced and released game in the XCOM franchise. Sort of an XCOM 2.5, taking place after the events of XCOM 2 War of the Chosen, and 25 years after the start of the invasion. Humans and alien species are living together more or less in harmony. And we'll be playing kind of as a tactical assault team in law enforcement, fighting to take out organized crime that is causing chaos in the city. So it's a new twist on the franchise, that's for sure, but there seems to be a lot of interesting things going on here. And it's a fairly budget price. If you bought it before release, it was $10. Now it's $20. And so I thought we would take a look. So there's story mode if you want to play basically on easy and see the narrative. We'll be playing on normal, challenging but fair. I'm also going to put on hardcore mode, which means anytime that we fail a mission, the campaign is over. And I'll explain that a little bit more in a minute.
Two minutes out.
Hey, Godmother. Is this like the old days? XCOM swooping in and taking it to the bad guys?
I wouldn't know. I spent most of the war training resistance networks.
Like mine. And for your many, long years of service.
Watch it.
XCOM attaches you to an untested squad and pushes it into the field before it's ready. How is this not like the old days?
I'm just happy to be here. I missed out during the war. Wish I could have pulled my weight.
For which side, exactly?
I find that very hurtful.
Sure thing, Advent.
We are through the checkpoint.
I was never actually Advent.
But they were fitting you for a blocky helmet.
Stow it, both of you. We're here. 3-1 PD gave us the all clear. Grab your gear and prepare to move in. Whisper, what's your status?
And what's Verge's ETA?
Comms are working, obviously. Verge is en route.
How? Verge can't drive.
He hailed the cap.
To a hostage situation?
Focus. Whisper, any surprises in the next room?
A handful of hostiles, unaware of your approach.
Chimera Squad, take positions. Prep for breach.
And so this is the start of the mission now. Breach mode. Chimera Squad begins every mission by setting up breach points to get the jump on the enemies. And we can put our soldiers in line for the order that they're going through the door. And you can kind of see that soldiers are no longer randomly generated. We have existing personalities going on now. I don't know too much about these guys, and I'm not sure if I can see their stats, so let's just put them in order. Tell you what, Terminal has the most health, so she'll go in first. And then Cherub and Godmother. And successful shots will crit on enemies.
Open sesame.
Here we go. So right now we have a surprise trooper. He is totally exposed. I only have breach fire as my option. It's 100% though. And he's dead. And now we go over to Cherub. Are there more? Yeah, there are more enemies. One right there. And then one just around the corner. We'll take a shot at the guy here closer to us. And he goes down. And then finally Godmother, only one option left. And that's 3 dead.
Hello.
And now we take our cover.
I am Mayor Nightingale.
Is that our hostage?
Welcome to City 31's Memorial Museum.
It's just a recording.
As I often say, the lessons from our past inform the present.
Blah, 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 history.
Focus.
And also, unlike previous XCOM games, we don't get to take our whole team's turn at one time. Turns are in order. So, first we have Terminal. She's back here. We can still rotate the camera with Q and E. There's not too much good cover around here. I'm just going to run forward. We still have somebody exposed at the back. We can take that shot. 81% now. And he's dead. But it's that guy's turn now, and Godmother is a miss, thankfully. Let's get over here where we have line of sight. And we can take a shot from there. We don't have line of sight? I guess not. Overwatch?
Keeping a lookout.
But now it is Godmother's turn. She has a 64% chance.
You see this?
Huh. Interesting.
Contact!
Clear.
Verge? What took you so long?
Had to unpack a breaching charge.
Good man.
Not exactly.
You know what I mean.
I always do.
So creepy. Don't ever change.
Verge, form up. Any hostiles in the next room?
Yes, I can feel them.
So there's our boy Verge. We got hostiles in the next room. It's time for another breach. And this time we have options. Here in the main door will be closely watched. Enemies deal +1 damage during the breach. And at door number 2 we have seal the deal. Last unit through does +3 damage. But we only have 4 slots. I'm going to put Terminal and Godmother on the main door. And then up here, I'm going to put Verge and Cherub.
It's go time.
So, these two are going in first. And then she has a good shot right over there. 100%. Go ahead and take that. He's surprised. Also surprised. This guy is aggressive. Aggressive enemies will shoot at XCOM if they aren't neutralized during the breach. And then way at the back we have Alert. He's already in cover, I guess. Probably smart to take out the aggressive guy, but we do have a 100% chance right here. Let's take the safe shot. And he's down. And then Godmother comes in. She is 84% against the aggressive. And he's down. Thankfully. Now we're up top with Cherub. Trooper, 90% hit on the Trooper. Oh, and we have Troopers up top. He's alert. Probably need to take him out. And then the one down there on the ground. Oh, crucial miss there. We're already exposed if we don't take out the guy on the upper level. 76% chance now. And he's hit. He goes down. Agent abilities. Most agents have Subdue, a non-lethal attack that is low damage but guaranteed to hit. Terminal is up next. We can get a flank on over here.
On the run.
And take the shot. We have 2 flanks actually. One over there is 74%. And then she has Safeguard. We can use the Gremlin, the little robot, to restore 4 hit points. and grant 20 defense. That's pretty good. But take the shot for now. He takes cover, and he's going to shoot at Godmother. She's okay, though. It's her turn, and I think she can get a flank. This is an aggressive move, though.
Good move.
67% chance. And he's down. Making quick work here. There's a miss on Verge. And he can come over this way and get a flank, I believe. And take that shot. What are your abilities? Stupor. Psionically stuns a target for 1 to 2 actions. And Battle Madness. Attacks an enemy's mind to make them go berserk and attack a nearby target. Take the shot. And that's another guy down. And one more room to go, I think.
Set up the breaching charge.
I do like to make an entrance.
And this time we have a special breach point. Some breach points can only be accessed with special equipment or abilities. And so this time it's Cherub that has the charge. And now we can go in any order that we want. Terminal, Godmother, and Verge. Set it up.
Hold! Hostage confirmed in the next room.
We need more than that.
3-1 PD has a live feed. Patching through.
If you surrender, I will advocate leniency.
Enough! This exhibit, it is about XCOM's role in our liberation.
I see you read the placard.
It doesn't say how they went soft and got weak. Now, it's up to us to light the spark.
He's holding a detonator.
Go, now!
How's this for an entrance?
So here we are, we're up first. 100% there, surprised. Also 100%. But we have alert at the back. I'm going to take the guy here and see if we can clear out this side. That's a start. Terminal is up next. Do we have a shot to the right? Only 56%. I don't think I should take that. Go ahead and get the guaranteed kill. So he, of course, goes down. Godmother is in next. She's up to 61% chance. If we wanted to, we could rush to cover, gain bonus defense, and dodge until her first turn. 61 is going to be our best bet, though. And thankfully he goes down, so we have this side cleared out right away. And finally 61% at the back, or this is our... I wish I told you, obviously, who your agent was. 65% chance that he goes down. And we go for the cover. 2 of them left, I believe.
Mirror Nightingale, I'll protect you.
Cherub is down.
Terminal, stabilize him.
On it.
Verge, with me. Protect the mayor.
Confirmed.
Alright, so Verge is bleeding out. Excuse me, Cherub is bleeding out. It's so racist of me, I can't tell the difference. And we have 5 turns to get over there. 2 turns to get over there. And we can have our little robot stabilize him. So go, Gremlin. He's only unconscious now. He'll be okay if we just get through the mission. And Terminal still has a shot. 54% at the back. That's okay, though. I'll take that. And he's down. So we're up next again, though. Here's Godmother. And one enemy around the back, I believe, should do the trick. We have a good flanking position right here. And take the shot. 93%. Job done.
Cherub, are you still with us?
Yeah, think so. Only thing injured is my pride.
And your diaphragm. And a few ribs.
None of this should have happened.
Most people say thank you.
I'm grateful, of course. But these people don't have the capability for any of this.
Explain.
I read their threat assessment. A month ago, these insurgents were all talk and no capability. The greatest threat they posed was to bottles of alcohol.
Why tell us? Why now?
City 31 shows the world how humans, hybrids, and aliens can keep a lasting peace. I'm the public face of this. Tonight, someone wanted what I represent to go up in flames.
We're not in town for local intrigue.
I know. But right now, you're the only ones I'm certain are fighting for that same peace. Can I count on your support?
Yes, ma'am.
So somebody wants to cause chaos in City 31. But mostly we've got out unharmed. Cherub has been gravely wounded in what I'm pretty sure was a scripted part of the game. And we killed 17 enemies, which feels like a lot.
Package delivered to 31 PD.
She truly believes what she says.
That's why she's in charge.
Not too shabby for our first official mission.
Don't do that.
Don't do what?
Celebrate before a mission is complete. It's
bad luck.
Tonight, Mayor Nightingale perished in an explosion at City 31's Memorial Museum. The identity of her assailants is unknown at this time. The City Council asks citizens to remain...
So she gets vaporized the same day XCOM sends Chimera Squad to our city? You hear that voice in your head? That's me telling you to wake up!
Despite opposition, Mayor Nightingale's deciding vote brought the Reclamation Agency to the city. Without her support, Chimera Squad's continued presence is an open question.
Welcome home, Chimera Squad. The director wants to speak with us.
thanks for getting the mayor killed. Also, you're fired.
That's not helpful.
You're right. I'm sorry.
I'll patch the call through when you're ready.
I followed your action at the museum and its aftermath.
Director Kelly, I take full responsibility for what happened.
Stop. I sent you to City 31 because I believed you were ready. Tonight, you surpassed my expectations. 31 PD requested help within 3 hours of your arrival in the city. You answered immediately. Going in, you were under-equipped and down an agent. You adapted, as we trained you to do. And let's not forget, you rescued the mayor. You delivered her to safety as the city requested. Don't blame yourself for an outcome you couldn't control. Instead, let's focus on what's next.
I set up the map table. Ready when you are.
Head over there. I'll hold.
So we have a critical target waiting on the city map.
Welcome to City 31. During Advent's occupation, the city was a fortress supporting an active starport. 5 years after XCOM won the war, it's home to aliens, hybrids, and humans alike. There's new industry, self-government, and local agriculture to support the varied populations. Against all odds, this city thrived after the war. There were no retributive attacks.
Until tonight.
We don't know that. Not yet. But we can find out. 31 PD requested our help sifting through evidence at the Memorial Museum. They lost good officers today. Give them what they need and see what we can learn.
So the map is where we see the status of the city and current targets we can send our squad to. We can respond to one target per day. So right now we only have one mission, which is the situation in the Memorial Museum. Am I ready to send the APC to resolve the situation? What is the APC?
Your work with 31 PD opened a few doors. Here's what we know. A crude plasma bomb killed the mayor. The insurgents had no access to materials for that.
Does that mean they had outside help?
Most likely. There are 3 groups in City 31 with access to this kind of ordnance.
Right, so these are the 3 different factions that we think might be responsible for the death of the mayor. And now we have to choose one to investigate. The Progeny, who are a group of psionic humans. Grey Phoenix, an organization of alien scavengers. Or the Sacred Coil, an underground religious movement who are opposed to XCOM. Let's try that one, although there's a picture of a chrysalid in the preview, which I don't like that at all.
Sacred Coil is what happens when former Advent officers find religion, or create one. They claim to be the true path for City 31's hybrids, as long as that path involves armed sedition.
Director, these are local criminals. Isn't that 31PD's jurisdiction?
True. The Reclamation Agency supports local police, but we're also required to recover dangerous material.
From those who would do the world harm, and each of those groups is neck deep in the stuff. So what next?
Focus on a single group. Investigate, dismantle their operations, and take them down.
Meanwhile, we look for any links to the mayor's death. Either way, a dangerous organization is off the streets.
Exactly. The city wants justice for Mayor Nightingale. This is how we help them achieve it.
Every investigation has 3 stages. Groundwork. From this mission, learn about the faction and their methods. Operations. Hidden missions that must be revealed, then completed to knock out the faction's main plans. Takedown. Stop their final attack and end the threat to City 31. That sounds pretty cool.
Check it out. Headquarters sent us an assembly. And with the right patterns, we can build anything. Or we could with the latest version. What you're looking at is the extremely finicky 2038 model. It'll take time to stress test our patterns, but once we have them, we're good to go.
So this is the assembly where it looks like we can build new equipment. So maybe like the workshop. We're going to need Illyrium. And right now all we have is Android personnel. Grants 1 Android tactical unit. Also unlocks all entry-level assembly projects. So I guess we have to go ahead and do that. We can now recruit a new agent. In the armory, we can manage our agents, loadout, abilities, biography, and tint armor.
The director convinced the city council we're too understaffed to be effective. This means we can bring more agents to City 31. It's not the whole squad, not yet, but it's something.
So we have Axiom, who is a muton. High damage, covered destruction. Shelter, who is a human with psionic abilities. Or Torque, who is a viper. And he can move enemies or allies and poison. I think I'm going to take Axiom. He has the best health and the most mobility. Also has Smash, chance to disorient, stun, or render unconscious. And Battering Ram can burst through the door with a chance to panic enemies. Welcome to the team, Axiom.
Whisper, there's a problem.
Axiom? Well, what's wrong?
I noticed someone took the biggest locker.
Yep, that was me. I knew you'd get here eventually and grabbed it so no one else would. Don't worry, I'll move my stuff.
Yeah, that's the problem. I already did. Violently.
Didn't you see the note?
Yeah, afterward. I'll replace what I can.
Alright, so here's Axiom. He has a bit of an anger management problem, but that might be okay. So Godmother has a shotgun. I can't change that if I wanted to. But she has the ability Scatter Shot. Fires the shotgun in a short-range cone, damaging multiple targets. Here's Terminal. She has her little droid. And Safeguard, which we already looked at. Along with Hack Door, which can help us in a breach. She has a submachine gun, which only does 3 to 5 damage. Cherub is up next. He has a pistol, which does 3 to 4 damage. And also the breaching charge. And Kinetic Shield places an energy shield on self or allied to prevent all damage for the next attack. That sounds pretty good too. I'm going to give you more of an armor tint so I can tell Cherub from Verge. You've got the shield. It's fairly blue. I'm going to give you the light blue shirt. And then let's go over to Verge. Verge, you're up next. You have an assault rifle, which does 3 to 5 damage. And we looked at the Stupor and Battle Madness. I'm going to give you the green shirt to match your pants. That looks good right there, yeah. So Verge is green. Cherub is blue. And over here, of course, we have Axiom. He comes with a shotgun too. So double up on the shotguns. I'm in favor of that, yes. And can we tint his armor? What's that look like? How about like a yellow? It's not as noticeable. I like that though. That's cool looking. Okay, as we get a look at the squad, I think it's a good place to leave off. We'll definitely bring this back for a little series. We'll see what's going on with the Sacred Coil. We'll get a look at new missions and new breach options. Seems to be a lot going on there. And a new big part of the game. So for now, my name is Ty. I am your homicidal chauffeur. This has been XCOM Chimera Squad. Thank you very much. Please like and subscribe. And have a good night. We got more up here. And that's it. We failed the event. Makes it 2-0.
For duty!
Get all these archers behind the lines. The good news is that we are profitable. And we need to focus on the boat. I've been cuckolded. -100%. Job done.